Hi everyone, I'm Jackie. Welcome to Spirit World Insights this week. And I'm really excited because every now and then there are actually spirits that come through that have messages, that have insights and inspiration to help us. And sometimes we know who these spirits are and sometimes we don't. But it's such a great concept, and I'm always very honored to be able to channel these messages. So today we have a gentleman that I'm not sure when he died. I'd have to look it up. But his name is Stephen J Ortlip, and he was the music director and founder for the Atlanta Young Singers of Callenwalde. This was back in the 1970s. When my guides came through this morning and said, you're going to do a video today and you're going to channel someone, I was like, okay, cool. I was like, do I know them? And they were like, yep, you know them. I'm like, are they famous, or are they a politician or whatever? And they were like, nope. They were very popular, but they weren't what you would consider famous. So if you don't know who Stephen Ortlip is, there's a reason for that. But he did have a very prestigious role, a position, if you may, in the youth's eyes of Atlanta, Georgia. He was an amazing, very patient, very talented man. And the reason I know that is because when I was somewhere between 10 and 12, I guess, I was a part of this choir. I want to say there might have been 50 to 100 of us, maybe. So long ago, I don't remember, but you had to audition to get into the choir, and then once accepted, you would practice every week, and then in the summertime, we had a summer camp where we would go and study music, and the whole idea was just to have fun. And the reason that he started it was because there was nothing quite like it in Atlanta at the time, and he thought that it would be a really nice way to collaborate the voices of young kids. So that's who's coming through today. I'm going to go ahead and channel his message for you guys. And like I said, even if you don't know him, I hope that you find his message inspiring. All right, we called him Mr. O. All right. Long time. It's been so long. I haven't thought of you in quite a while. So thank you I'm always honored to be able to channel, and especially someone like you. So what do you have to share with us today? So he's wanting to channel through a message of joy and inspiration through sound. He says that sound is the harmony of this universe, that when you bring the correlation of sound it can affect things beyond our wildest imagination. He says, and I merely just tapped into it, by tapping into the voices of young children. He said, but the voice, along with sound, is incredibly healing, not only for humanity, but for this planet as well. He said that anytime we're either humming to ourselves because we hear a song in our head, or we're singing to a song on the radio, he said, next time you do that, think to yourself where your mood was, because it can change your personality in a flash. Just the mere vibration of sound. It raises the vibration. It brings you into a completely fresh, new perspective. And he says, and joy is usually the outcome when you're singing. Oh, that's so true. That's so true. He says he was so honored to have a life here where he was able to bring so many different children together over like 23 years and bringing these innocent voices together to authentically bring through a beautiful intention of joy and fun. He says there was nothing like it. He says to be in a room with that many kids at one time and pulling them together to create a cornucopia of sound was awesome. Well, I don't think they had the word awesome back then. I might be throwing that in myself, but he's like, nah, Jackie, it was awesome. He says it was so incredible that even like through the physical body, you would just feel the vitality crescendoing. He's like, it would crescendo. He goes, just because of the fluctuation of sound, it'll crescendo and decrescendo. It'll be like up and then down again. And he says that it was amazing, but it just brought so much joy to him, which he's incredibly grateful for. And he says it brings so much joy to anyone and everyone that steps into the energy of sound. Yeah, so that's his message today, is to remind everybody, are you singing? Are you whistling? Are you humming? What are you doing to create your sound? Maybe you're playing an instrument, right? Maybe you're just listening to the radio or something like that. But anything that has to do with the vibration of sound has such incredible healing properties in it. And that's what Mr. O's message is today. So Stephen J Ortlip again, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for letting me channel you. Yeah, it means so much. Wow. It's very awesome. All right, you guys, I'm going to put a picture of him on here so that you know who he is. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. All right, bye.